My overall thoughts on this entire event was relatively positive. We had some great action and some smooth transition between each match with only a few flaws. The first match we had tonight with Kalisto and Ryback, I love how Ryback did the CM Punk entrance thing. You know how he goes down and takes his finger and he sweeps across the floor and doesn't clobber in time. He did that, and his weight belt also said the pre-show stopper, which I thought was pretty neat. The ultimate troll Ryback is. Kalisto and Ryback, they put on a good match, better than they did at WrestleMania. A lot of athletics here. Ryback did a gigantic military press off the top rope, which I thought was amazing. I thought the match was going to end there, but nope, Kalisto won. It was a good match, but nothing really, really special. Next, we had the finals of the tag team tournament. Cass Enzo going up against the two Charlie Chaplins, aka the Vaudevillains. This had a really scary injury in it. I was scared. Enzo's had whiplash in between the second and the bottom rope, and he hit his head on the mat when trying to baseball slide out of the ring off of an Irish whip. I thought it was a work at first, to be completely honest, but then I saw he didn't move, and then I saw Kaz out there right beside him. I was like, yep, this is not a work. He's hurt. But especially when they showed the announcers and nothing else but them, I knew it was standard protocol for serious injuries in WWE. But yep, that was some serious shit. But thank goodness he was alright. WWE confirmed that he only had a concussion and nothing much worse. But the show must go on. Next we have Sami Zayn and Owens. They had a fantastic match. This was Sami Zayn's best match on the main roster, even though he's been here for a short time, but that's a really good thing. This might be Owens' best match to date, come to think about it. He hit the pop-up powerbomb. After he won, he ranted on why he needed the Intercontinental belt and why he was better than Sami Zayn. So he went to go sit at the ringside and talk about why he needed to see Miz and Cesaro. It was a great rant by Kevin Owens saying, oh, they're pretty much shit compared to me. But it's good to see someone be obsessed over a lower card belt these days. He's kind of putting some prestige on that, putting some respect on it. But now Miz and AKA Cesaro / Mr. 008 comes out, and boy, can Maurice wear any more makeup? Jeez. They had an okay match with Cesaro hitting his what would you say? The giant swing around 20 times on The Miz. Sami and Owens had another brawl, which caused Cesaro to get distracted and rolled up. So I guess it's a fatal 4-way at Extreme Rules. I wonder what it's going to be. Wonder what kind of match. But yeah, we have Chris Jericho and Ambrose. Nothing much to speak about this one, but it was still an okay match. I really gotta say Chris Jericho's body is weird looking compared to the early 2000s, even 2009. He looks like a chicken nugget. But other than that, we have Charlotte and Natalya for the women's belt. We have Ric Flair and Bret Hart in their respective corners, and we have Charlotte and Natalya in an okay match, but the finish soured the whole thing for me. They did a stupid Montreal screwjob for literally no known reason. Most likely because of what Bret said about the company. He basically spited Triple H and Stephanie and said some other things about he basically didn't want to be there. But I guess it was more about Stephanie and Triple H. After the match, Charlotte and Rick got put in stereo sharpshooters, which made for a cool visual, but other than that, it was a... Now we have the real main event, which we have Stephanie and Shane debating over who should win Raw, which was completely stupid. Why was this even a segment? They might as well have brought the damn debate podium from those awful Raw segments. Vince said he wanted Stephanie and Shane to mutilate each other for the damn show, and granted both of them co-ownership of Raw like Stone Cold and Eric Bischoff had back in 2003. This, in the end, was essentially pretty pointless. It was kind of stupid. The reason why it went on so long was because of Enzo's injury. It was most likely done to stall for time on Enzo's Amore's injury. Now we have Roman and Styles. This was AJ's best match in WWE, and this was Roman's best match in his singles career. And out of 2 years, which is a damn shame for a main eventer. Both Stephanie and Shane trying to one-up each other by coming out and making it essentially a no-holds-barred match. So Carl's and Luke interfered, and as expected, and on AJ's behalf. So the Usos came out to even the odds, but unfortunately there was no twist or turn here. Roman Reigns won with a clean spear, and that was pretty much it. It was a fantastic match, and there's going to be a rematch at Extreme Rules, and the reason why we know this is because the real main event, like I said, is Stephanie and Shane, who are shown in the back with Vince after the match. AJ deserves the rematch, so how about we do that next month at Extreme Rules? So they essentially say to each other, may the best man win, and now we wait for Raw. This, they ended the show. I don't know why. They could have easily had done that on Raw. but whatever. This was a satisfying event. Had a very good main event with some great wrestling. I expect more shows like this. So, alright guys, expect a lot more of these reviews to come in the future.